Good morning. Feet hit the floor, you're alive. So now what? Well, let me give you a little morning motivational minute ish. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of it. So, if you know me for any amount of time, you know don't be so hard on yourself. Like, you shouldn't, but I am definitely. But I also have this, hold on, let me overthink it little thing right there. Because my wife got it for me to always remind me. Because, well, everybody needs reminders, right? Well, I think especially, I forget all the time due to my accident 6 years ago. But I'm alive, you're alive, and that is awesome. So for me, I have to realize failure is not just totally, I've lost it, that's it. No, and failure to me, it's like a, much more, it happens a bit more. But I'm learning through the process of living that, you know what? Get better every day. So a lot of people talk about 1% better every day. Well, in that, I definitely subscribe to that. Like, go for it. But yeah, it's kind of funny thinking about who I was before versus now. And I'm like, funny, I didn't even think that I was a black and white person like this or that. But I'm like, oh my gosh, totally. And I was like, I thought I kind of got into coding, like actual code, because by accident, because I could talk to people. My brain is like a coder. I'm like, I just think that way, which never thought I did. I'm like, oh, I'm the creative type. You know, I got my guitars, piano, I love it. But I tend to be too hard on myself. So I would say, don't do that. Grab it and use life. And I'm going to share an awesome thing that happened. So yesterday, I got to meet Digital Buddha, or David, as we know him. He is a great guy. And firstly, I kind of got to hear about him, well, online streaming, but he also has his own company, computer company. Well, he works and has a, what do you call it? Well, a company. Sorry, can't say all the great words. Sorry, David. But I mean, total. I'm like, he's badass. I'm like, he's actually doing the thing. And it's so funny. WordPress is kind of what he's into, and he was telling me his story and what he did. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. He just took what he had and he built and he built and, he carried on. I'm like, that is how it's supposed to be. And guess what? He's able to live a life that he loves. And I'm very happy that I got to meet him yesterday. I'm like, he's awesome. And I'm like, how do you say? I've met a lot of tech people in my day, we'll say. And I'm like, dude, I think it's cool. I can talk to him about tech stuff, but then we can talk about other stuff too. I'm like, whoa, you're actually a cool dude. Like, it was awesome to be able to talk to him about all kind of things. I'm like, he's like a for real dude. And we got to talk about so many others. And hopefully my next meeting will be Michelle from LBC Branding, since she's just up in Atlanta. But basically what I will say, Take everything you have. Remember, you matter, your story matters, and you belong here. Cheers, y'all.